Hey guys, John Bergsma here. Good Thursday morning from DNR Sports Center, West Main and Kalamazoo. We've got two awesome reports for you today. Now, these two couldn't be further apart. We've got Monroe. We're talking about walleyes and crappie. Stay tuned. This is a totally cool report because we're going to talk about some Sterling State Park and the backwaters crappie fishing. Had a great guest report sent in, and the guy is just whacking them. So if you get blown off the water, or if you're just a local to that area, that could be a great way to do it. But stay tuned to our next report, which is going to be Marquette. Now, we've got awesome steelhead fishing firing all in the tributary waters of Lake Michigan and Lake Superior up in the central upper peninsula, that greater Marquette area. We'll have that report from Mike Cozier and Marquette Adventures. Two great reports here on Thursday morning Fisherman's Digest. Hey, good morning to you guys. Thanks for watching the show, first of all. And we've got a really good report coming to you from Sterling State Park in the Bulls Harbor area of Monroe. Now, the fishing on the Detroit River has been stellar, but that means as these fish spawn out, they're going to push down into the extreme western waters of Lake Erie, which is going to feed them right into that Sterling State Park area, Stony Point, Bulls Harbor, Breast Bay. All those spots are going to be lights out now for the whole month of May and June as these fish filter out of the Detroit River. Now, how are guys catching these fish? Well, right now, just in the last few days, it seems like guys are really starting to get onto them in that 15 to 20 foot of water. If you're looking at depth, I'm going to say 15 to 20 foot of water, provided you can get clean enough water. You're really looking for a water color more than anything. You want a good 1 foot of visibility so you can at least see your cavitation plate when you look over the back of your engine. Now, the best sets for these fish have been 15 to 40 back on either deep reapers or bandits. So 15 feet out, then your offshore trolling board, and then let it out and set a different spread. So I'd set maybe 15, 25, 32, and 40. You know, you get what I'm saying. Just put 4 different leads out with brightly colored baits. Now on bright days, of course, you're going to have chrome-based baits with lots of colors on them. On darker days, you're going to have gold-based baits with different colors on them, or dark baits like purples. That seems to work best if you're looking for a little advice on color. Speed right now seems to be about 1.6 to 1.8 miles an hour. And guys are doing really, really well in and around Stony Point, in front of Fermi, in Breast Bay. They're also doing really well. You know, just searching around till they find a group of fish, and you get a few pullbacks, and then you just, you know, circle the wagons and put that area, you know, mark your Garmin, your GPS coordinate for 1 or 2 or 3 fish, and then just work that area. That's a great way of fishing. Now, Hunter, a guy who watches our fishing report, sent us in a great Sterling State Park backwaters report. And you're going to see these crappies going across the screen. This is awesome. So on the windy days, Hunter says he can't put his boat in fishing. So what? He fishes right from shore. He fishes right from the road. He fishes from shore. He likes to hike back into the woods and get right back into the thick of it and the canals and stuff. All those areas that retain water year round that are a little bit flooded right now. He's catching lots of jumbo-sized crappie, fishing brush piles and just shallow areas with vegetation. He's doing it 3 different ways. Now, obviously, his most productive way is a simple bobber and a minnow. And guys, for crappie fishermen, everyone knows that's pretty much always the best way. But he's integrated a couple other cool ways to catch him too, and that's casting small 16th and even up to 1/8 ounce jigs with small plastics on them and casting them past the target area, letting them sink down, maybe 3, 4, or 5 feet, and then popping in and slow roll and popping and slow roll just to get that paddle tail moving. We're talking about, you know, things like a beetle spin also would work great with a little flash to it with that type of presentation. So, you know, also, he's been casting little tiny ripping wraps, the smallest size ripping wraps, he says, have been very good. Just casting them out, letting them sink 3, 4 feet and just slow trolling them in, you know, winding them in. So awesome fishing there in the backwaters in and around Sterling State Park for crappie. Get out there in Michigan, enjoy yourself. We're here at DNR Sports having a great time bringing these fishing reports to you. If you're looking for great tackle, get online to DNR Sports and the Van Dam Outdoor Warehouse. But we'll see you again here next week on Fisherman's Digest.
Don't spend another season breaking your back using 5-gallon gas cans to fuel your toys. The FlowFast Portable Fluid Transfer System is your solution. A great tool for fueling your ATVs, snowmobile, boat, garden tractor, and more. FlowFast eliminates gas sloshing on you and your machines, plus works in reverse to pull unused fuel from your equipment at the end of each season. The pump transfers from container to container in seconds and moves up to 8 gallons a minute. Log on to flowfast.com for a dealer near you.
Hey guys, report number 2 today is a really good one coming to you from Mike Coziera and Marquette Adventures Guide Service up there in Marquette. You know, the whole central part of the UP, if you were just going to cut the UP in natural thirds, right, and go eastern, western, and central, that central part has got some very good steelhead and stream run fishing going on right now. Now the tributaries that are in Lake Michigan and coming out of Lake Superior, it seems like the Lake Superior side's a little better, Mike said, and kicking out some really high quality fish. They're catching these fish, Mike and his guides are catching this fish on floats and beads. And he has a real good tip for anybody going up there who might be in the local area and just wondering how to improve your catch. He's got a color to time of day pattern that seems to be really working. So in the mornings, start with green beads. As crazy as that sounds, they show up really well, especially after rains and a lot of runoff that's going on right now just through melting snow. Later in the day, he goes to oranges. So midday, maybe 10 to 3 o'clock, he's fishing a lot more oranges than he did greens in the morning. And when he gets to later in the day, like 3 o'clock to dusk, then he starts to go to pink. Just that difference between orange and pink, he says, seems to really be upping his catch once you get to the afternoon hours. So if you're looking to get out and experience great Upper Peninsula adventure, get a hold of Mike Coziera from Marquette Adventures Guide Service. Get out to the greater Marquette area, still one of the greatest destination spots for fishing, multi-species fishing all year round. The greater Marquette County area, the inland lakes, the Great Lake, the streams, the tributaries, you name it, Mike and his guides have got you covered. They can put you on the water for a great family adventure. So hey guys, awesome reports, couple of great Michigan destinations, couldn't be further apart, probably 500 miles apart, but you know what, there's fishing going on all over the state now. The only part of the state that still seems to be a little locked up is the western UP, but that's going to open up here in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to have some Lake Superior reports for coho and lake trout and steelhead and browns coming to you from that Lake Superior area. We're going to talk early season pan fishing on Lake Gogebic, but stay tuned for more reports. And tomorrow morning, we've got a great teaser about this week's upcoming show. See you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.